Okay, so next thing which we are going to look at is concept of constructors in Java. Now, constructor, as the name suggests, must be something to do with construction, right? Or creation. Fine. So, what is a constructor in Java? Constructor is a special method. Why it is special, I'll tell you in some time. Constructor is a special method which has the name of the method same as the name of the class, and it has no return type. Okay, so let me go ahead and create a constructor. So I'll go to my oops folder here. So I'll say constructor concepts. I have so many of them, so I will delete all this, and I'll create a class and I'll call it CNSTRU. See, okay, so this is a simple class I have which has my main method, right? So let's say I create a class here, and I'm going to call it class mobile, right? For example, I have a class mobile as well. Now we have already seen how to create a method. So I'll create one method void display, and I will say open bracket close bracket, and I'll say sys out of I am display DSPLAYMETHOD, right? And in order to call it, what do? We create instance of this class called mobile here. Mobile m equal to new of this, and then I say m dot display. This is something which we already know, right? This is work. This is how it will work. So let me first run this program and show the output to you, right? Now, now if you will observe carefully, if I comment this or delete this line, the method will not get called. I just create an object, but the method is not executed because I did not call that method. Right? Now, let me go ahead and create one more method here, and that method name is the same as the name of the class, and sys out. I'll say sys out I am inside mobile, right? Now let me again rerun this program and let's see what happens. Right click and run as Java application. So you will see that I'm getting an output as I am inside mobile, but I did not call that method anywhere. Okay, so this is a constructor. What is a constructor? Constructor is a special method. Why it is special? Because the name of the method or the constructor is name as the same of the is the name of this particular method or a constructor is same as the name of the class, plus it does not return any value, neither not even void is returned. Right now, void means nothing. Regularly a method can return a void, means it is not returning anything, but you cannot specify any return in that particular constructor method. Fine, and this is called automatically for you when you create instance of a particular class, right? So as you will see, I said new of mobile. This execution of this line of code which I have highlighted here, it internally calls this particular method constructor at line number 17, and that's why we get this output. In the earlier case I had to say m dot display, right? But in this case I do not do that. Fine. Now the question will be that what is the use, right? So let's say I I I have a mobile, and nowadays a lot of mobile are getting manufactured in China. So I'll create a string. So let's say I end up I create a string here, string. I'll call it manufacturer, manufacturer, right? Now let's say I create 10 mobiles, 1 2 3. I'm just going to create 2, but let's say I have hundreds of mobile here, right? Now if I have hundreds of mobile, if I have to set manufacturer for each one of them as m2 dot manufacturer equal to China, right? Or I will again say M2. So I end up setting the attribute manufacturer to China for each instance of the mobile, one after the other, right? Instead of doing it like this, what I can do is I'll remove this, right? I'll go inside here, and here I will say manufacturer equal to China. Okay, now what this is going to do is that for each instance, M1 is an instance. So suppose you got created, you have a name. You got created, you have a name. You have, all of us have name, right? Every time you do this creation for that particular instance, M1 is one instance, M2 is another instance, right? For this M1, M, the manufacturer will be China. For M2 also the manufacturer will be China, right? And if I try to now display sys out of M dot manufacturer, and if I say sys out of M2 dot manufacturer, in both the cases I'm going to get the value as China, right? Yes. In case I don't assign any value, we have had this discussion that it will have a default value of null, right? So because execution of this line of code calls a constructor internally or automatically, therefore for that object the value of attribute manufacturer is holding a value of China. Is it clear?